Hi friends, I'm Rebekah. This is Body Illumination. Welcome. Come to a seated, comfortable position. Reach up through your skull bones. Tune into your intention. Let's move forward onto our hands and knees. Take a moment here and move into a child's pose. Stretch all the way back. Stretch your arms nice and long, and then think again about that intention. What is it that you want to cultivate? Inhale, breathe into the air around you. Tuck your toes under, look up into the sky. And then exhale, stretch all the way back into that child's pose. Now come on up into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up into the sky, and just take a moment to pedal out your legs. Bend one knee and the other. And I want you to slowly slide forward into a high plank. Hold your high plank, pull your navel in towards your spine, and then press back, downward facing dog. And do that again. Inhale, come on forward, hold here, exhale. Inhale, take a breath, pull the shoulders onto your back body, gazes forward and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now take that right leg, lift it up into the sky, open the hip, step it all the way through between your hands, hold here, and then bring the left foot to meet it. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and bow. Sink down into the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands come through to your heart center. Pause here. Again, tuning into that intention. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, swan dive down into the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come into the mat. Step back into a high plank. This time, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin into the earth. Inhale, slither through Bhujangasana, low cobra. Exhale, press your seat back into your heels, tuck your toes, Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Again, take a moment to pedal out your legs, bending one leg at the other. And then take that left leg up into the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, look under your right armpit, say hello to your foot. Step the leg all the way through into a lunge. Pause here, open the body. Feel how your body responds to these postures. Step forward, and then once you're here, take a nice in-breath and lengthen, arms reach back. Exhale, bow down into the earth. Inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands come through to your heart center. Now stay here for a moment. We're going to take our hands, interlace your fingers, and then change your interlace so your less dominant hand is in front. Then take your arms up, press and invert, and then reach up and over to one side. Squeeze the legs together, soften your face. Maybe bring up the corners of your mouth into a little soft smile. Plug the shoulders onto your back, glue the legs towards each other. Inhale, come through to center, pause here. We're going to change sides. Lift up all 10 toes and then reach them down into the earth like they're little, what are they? Little toes. Reach up and lift up and over. Come back through to center, take your hands to your heart. Let's squeeze the one knee in towards your chest. So just one knee. I'm taking my right knee and you can mirror me with your left or do the right with me. Take it into your inner thigh. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Pause here. Get tall. Get tall. Lift through the spine. Find stillness. Stretching out your exhalation. Now stay with this, okay? And then bring the leg forward. And we're gonna move into airplane. So bring it forward and then straighten it out behind you. Reach the heart up, reach the arms back. And then bring that knee in towards your chest, step it down into the earth. Let's do the other side, okay? So whatever leg you just finished and had in the air, switch, okay? Pull that other knee in towards your chest. I'm using my left leg now. Bring your hands to your heart center. Pause here. No big deal, just hang out with the breath. Soften your drishti, your gaze. Okay, again, bring that knee forward, and then you're going to step it back and come into your airplane, Uttanasana. Okay, let's bring that leg in. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up and back. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Now prepare, step the hands into the earth, step back into your high plank. Now let's lower knees, chest, and chin again, Bhujangasana. Inhale, slither through, stay on your belly this time. Drop your forehead down, take your arms behind you, squeeze your palms up into a fist. Embedding the pubic bone down and lifting the navel at the same time. Lower yourself down, rest your head to one side, bend your knees, windshield wipe your legs. Just take a moment to decompress. And look back down into the earth. Now, if you have a strap, you can use your strap. You can use a piece of clothing. You don't need anything at all. I'm going to use a little rubbery strap here. I'm going to take it behind you. A resistance band, the technical name. And we're going to hold it here. Now, what I want you to do is make sure that you flip the palms so the thumbs reach up towards the sky, okay? So rotate the shoulders open and then grab onto the strap. Then lift your legs up, lift your upper body up, and gently guide that strap, or whatever it is, if it's a belt, or just your hands, just guide them so that the thumbs are reaching up and the palms are flipping open. Open the heart, and then lower yourself down. Rest your head to one side, wiggle up your hips. Now put that strap aside, press your hands into the floor. Inhale, lift the upper body, Bhujangasana, tiny, tiny, tiny cobra here. Then hover the hands, stay with the hover. And lower yourself down. Rest your head to one side. Come with me and sit all the way back into a child's pose. Then come forward onto your hands and knees. Let's take a very big cat round through the spine. And then go into your cow. Pull the navel in as you open up. Soften the face. And then come into a high plank. Hold your high plank. Drop both heels over to your right and look over towards your left side. Come through to center, change sides. You can stagger your feet or keep them stacked. Come back to center, downward facing dog. Now do that same thing, but we're going to do it in a up dog, okay? So if you want to, you can drop your legs down into the earth and keep your knees down, or keep your knees lifted. Drop both legs to your left and then look over to your right. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Inhale to center, tuck the toes, high plank, and then drop the heels to the other side, look over your left shoulder. Come back through to center, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Now walk your feet towards your hands, open your feet up a little wider than hip width for an exaggerated ragdoll. Toes turn in just a little bit, drop your head, grab opposite hand to opposite elbow, and rock from side to side. Just let everything go. Let it all go. Feel your spine lengthening in towards the earth. And release your hands, shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Again, shake it yes. And shake it no. Then slowly look up and lengthen through the spine. Now reach the arms back. Hold with this. Exhale, bow down. Take your hands into the earth. And then again, press back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Take the right leg, step it all the way through between your hands. Drop your back knee. Now stay with this. Untuck the toes, drop the knee down, toes are untucked. Lift your heart up. Now we're going to start to twist this, so stay here, or if you want to, really get deep into that psoas, bend the back leg and reach back for the foot. Now release that leg. Take the right foot across your mat, coming into your half pigeon. So you're going to push into the earth, lift your heart up. And take a moment, I want you to lift the hips and squeeze the hip bones towards each other like you're scissoring them. So the hip bones, and then release down into the earth. Fold forward if you'd like. Maybe come onto your forearms or onto a block. Take a block under your right hip if you'd like to. Remember, everybody has their own individual body, so make sure you are honoring that. Okay, push into the earth, come on up. Now, before we go into the other side, swing your back leg around. Toes face forward, fingertips are facing towards your hips. Now, lift the hips up just a tiny bit. Tuck the pelvis, lift, 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 lift. Keep tucking the pelvis under. Gaze upward. And then lower down and come into boat pose. Lift the legs, reach the arms, lift the heart, breathe, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Shoulders on your back, inhale, exhale. Now drop your legs down, flip over onto your hands and knees, stretch back into a child. Come back up from your child. This time we are in our tabletop and we are going to move our hips around to one side and then the other. So just investigate what's going on with your breath and your body. Feel free to improvise here and do a little exaggerated reaching back and reaching forward. Just listen to the body, move around a little bit. And then once you are ready, come back into that table. Stay here on all fours. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take that left leg, step it all the way through between your hands. Again, we're going to drop the back knee. Pause here, untuck the toes. Hang out with me. Optional, stay with this or turn. This is the juicy one. I love this. Bend the knee and reach back for your foot behind you. Try to roll the left shoulder open. Flex the foot, that helps your knee joint. And it's always a good time to just ask yourself what you can let go of here. When you're holding in those hips, what can you let go of? Stay with this, heel toe your foot across the mat, drop your hips down. Go ahead and take any variation you'd like to on this side. Okay, sweep the back leg around. Again, bring the soles of your feet together. Sit up nice and tall. And then start to fold forward if you prefer, or stay lifted. Okay, slowly press all the way up. Now, as we come into final relaxation, we are going to finish with a yoga pose because you have only 15 minutes in your day. So come on your back, lift your legs up, and reach your arms up. Pause here for a moment. Just feel the flow of gravity moving through you. And the shift of energy. And then reach the arms down by your side. Keep those legs up into the sky for a moment. You're welcome to straighten out the legs if you'd like to. Stay here as long as you want to. Soften your breath. Soften your face. Okay, guide your knees in, roll over to your right side. Push yourself up to a seated posture. And I want you to close your practice with that intention. Think about what it was that you wanted to cultivate in your life, in your day. Sit up nice and tall. Feel that energy moving through you. Use the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, Namaste, my friends. Have a beautiful day.